Hey planner friends! Today I'm doing a plan with me for the week of March 7th through the 13th. This was the week that I went on my birthday cruise. We did a bunch of fun stuff, so I thought I would go ahead and record this so I could share some fun stories with you guys. So this kit is from Scribble Prints Co. It is from a year or two ago, so I'm not sure if she still has it. These foil underlays are from Plannahannah, and I have the small anchors in silver, and then I have the ship wheels in mid blue. This script up here is also from Plannahannah, and I used some of her overlay quotes. So this one is in mid blue. It says, "She sparkles like sunshine." This one says, "There's just no telling how far I'll go." And then this one over here says, "The ocean chose me." And this one says, "Sometimes our strength is beneath the surface." So all the silver ones are from the Moana sheet. And then this photo is of me in Honduras, I think. And then I also have some extenders here. So this is a photo of me, my husband, and our friends at some ruins. And then this here's a photo of me and my husband with a bird on his head. So this is the base so far. If you have any questions about it, just let me know down below. And then this is what I have left of the kit. So I have the deco and some boxes here, glitter headers that I won't use. Then I have this label sampler, this sheet, and then some boxes. So I'm definitely gonna have to pull in some stuff, I think. I was smart enough back then to get a label sampler because I do like to mark a lot of things when I'm on vacation. So I'm hoping I won't have to pull too much in. Okay, so let's get started. Honestly, this spread kind of reminds me of like a clown, like a circus clown, because it's so bright and like lots of patterns going on. So the first thing I'm gonna mark on Monday is that I spent some time at the pool. So let's see, I guess we have blue and red, so let's do a yellow box. And I didn't go in the pool. My goal for this trip was to just get really tan. So I laid next to the pool and I was reading a book. I don't remember which one I was reading. Oh, I was reading The Love Hypothesis, which was so good. I loved it so much, and I didn't think I would like it, but I did. So first I'm gonna mark that I did some tanning and reading. I actually got super sunburnt on my leg because I just missed one spot on my shin, and that one spot got so red. But I did get really tan, so that was good. After that, I'm going to mark that we watched Hitch. I'm not sure why we watched this, but my husband and his friends wanted to, so I guess we did it. So for that, I'm just gonna mark that with this rounded box. And I have these from Magic Prints Co. I don't think she's open anymore. And while we were watching that, we got some ice cream. And so I'm gonna mark that with, yeah, I think I'm just gonna mark that with like a little thing. So let's do red. No, let's do yellow. I had like a Ben & Jerry's on the ship. Oh, did I say, I went on a Royal Caribbean cruise to the Caribbean. And so they had a Ben & Jerry's on the ship, and that was really cool. So I'm gonna use this little munchkin for that. Then after that, I'm going to mark that we had drinks before dinner. Maybe these were after, I don't know. Either way, I'm marking that we had drinks. So I'm gonna use this label. Oh, I'm also gonna mark that we went to the silent disco, which I thought was gonna be really lame, but it was actually really fun. So first I'm gonna put a box down for that so that I know I'm spacing things out okay. So I think I'm gonna use this red one. I'm gonna put that here. And then this guy can go here. Yeah, that works. Okay, so for drinks, I think I'm gonna use this from Plannahannah. I got it in the mid blue. It's like a summer sampler. And I thought this would be good because it just has so many different icons. So I'm gonna use this like little drinks thing. Cute. And then for the disco, oh, I also wanted to mark that we got in the hot tub. Okay, let me think. So I'm gonna use this to mark both activities in this box. So I'm gonna do the hot tub first up here. And then I have these from MixiCat Stuff. And so the silent disco is where you wear headphones and you can hear the music through your headphones, and you can be on a different channel from other people. So it's just really fun. And I think I'm gonna use this green one. No, because that one's in bed. I'm just gonna use this guy right here because that's what we looked like. It was actually really fun. Like, a lot of people were super into it. And they had like one channel of music that was like more modern music. And they had one channel that was like throwback, like 70s, 80s music. So it was a good mix. Okay, so on Tuesday, first thing we did, so every day we woke up and went to lunch. We like slept in every day, so I'm not gonna mark that. So the first thing we did after lunch is that we went to the pool. And I think I actually did get in this day. Oh, this was the day that they had the, what do you call it? Belly flop competition. But I'm not gonna mark that. I'm just gonna mark pool time. And I'm gonna use this really pretty blue box. And for that, I have these from Glam Planner that I'm trying to finish up. So I'll use this one here. And this pool time script. But I think, yeah, I'm gonna cut this so that, you know, it fits properly. Okay, and then after that, I'm gonna mark that I finished reading The Love Hypothesis. So for that, I'll use, I guess, another rounded box. So that, I guess, they kind of match. So I'll do a red one there. Okay, and for that, I have these from Carlea Plans, and I think I'll use the yellow ones. Down here, I'm gonna mark that I played some Animal Crossing because this was when I was like really into working on my, I mean, I say was, I still am like super into working on my island. So I'm just gonna mark that I played a little bit. And I have these from Carlea Plans. I think I'll use a green one. That's fine. I don't really like when they like go into the edge there, so I might cut that off. We'll see. And I'll use this script. I like how small these are and that they fit in the little thing. After that, we did shots. I don't really like to drink, but if I do, I don't like to like hold a drink. So if I'm drinking, I'd rather do a shot and enjoy that than like sip on a cocktail. I don't have really any like drinking stickers though, because like I said, I don't really do that. So I'm just gonna use one of these again. And then after that, we went to a show. It was like, we weren't sure what it was gonna be. Turned out to be like some of the stars from like their singers just doing like renditions of songs that they liked. So I'm just gonna mark that kind of like this little thing going this way. It was fine, but it was, I don't know. I feel like our time would have been better spent somewhere else. Like my friend almost fell asleep. Anyways, so I'm gonna mark that there. And for that, I have these. Use that little munchkin there. And then after that, we went to the casino. Chris and I really like playing on the quarter machine, you know, where you like, there's like a bunch of quarters on the bottom and then you put them on top and try to push them off. It was really fun. So that's like really the only gambling we do. So we did that this night. And to mark that, I don't have any casino stickers because I don't gamble. So I have these that are just kind of like money stickers. So I'll use like this guy, maybe. Yeah, cute. Okay, moving on. Moving on to Wednesday. So Wednesday was a port day. So we stopped in Honduras. And let me see how I want to mark that. I think so. I meant to like mark which days were ship days, which ones were port days, but I missed that boat. I think I'm just gonna use these up here to mark our port days, and I'm gonna use the green one to mark Honduras. Is that what that was? Yeah. And so we went to the beach. So for that, I'm gonna use this icon because this looks kind of like the seats where we were sitting. It was a really fun time. We were there for like several hours and we saw some like wild animal doing like spinning in circles, just like running around. It was so fun. And the water was so clear. So it was a great time. I did not want to leave. And so this one, I'm gonna mark that we were in Honduras, and then I'm gonna mark beach day because that was like the majority of our day. So I'm just gonna use this guy. And then for that, I'm gonna use, I have these little mermaids that I'm also trying to use up. So I think I'm gonna use this pretty one with the pink hair. So this day, I also started a new book. I brought like 3 books with me, and I think I got to all of them. Oh, I should also try to use this deco and these things. Okay, I totally forgot about this sheet. Okay. So I started a new book this day. It was called 14 Ways to Die. It was so good. I like devoured it. It was a really quick read. A really easy read, but it was fun. So to mark that, I'm going to use these from Moonlight Paper Co. So maybe like a red one if I can find one. This one kind of matches actually pretty well, so I'm going to use that one. Awesome. So basically, I just spent my time sitting in random places around the boat reading this book because it was so good. Then after that, we did an ice show that night. It was really good. Our friend had never seen an ice show before and he was like in awe of it. And his reactions were really funny. Like everyone around us was laughing at how he reacted to all the cool tricks that people did. Okay, so to mark that, I'm just gonna use this box. And I don't really have any ice skating stickers because I don't ice skate. But I'm gonna use this one from Once More with Love, and I'm just gonna cut off the Make a Snow Angel. Okay. And then after that, I'm gonna mark that I started a new podcast that I've actually really been enjoying. It's called Wine and Crime. And they had an episode back from when they first started their show that was cruise ship disappearances. So obviously, since I was on a cruise ship, I had to listen to that one first. And so this is the day that I started that, and they're really good. They're really funny. I highly recommend. So to mark that I started that podcast, I have, oh right, I'm gonna use these guys again. So I'll probably use this green one. Yeah, that's fine. And so now I'm gonna fill this out. I'm still not sure what I'm gonna put in this corner over here. I'll probably just fill it with some deco. But for now, I'm gonna fill this out. starting on Thursday, we we docked in Mexico, so it was Costa Maya. So for that, I'm gonna use, I already lost them. I'm gonna use these again. So I'll start with the blue one. No, I wanted the yellow. Okay. So we got to Costa Maya, Mexico. And to mark that, I'll probably use, I don't know. Let me see. I feel like this deco is just really big, but I feel like none of this really fits what I want for marking that. So I think I'm just gonna use like a flower. And we got there really early, and we had like an 8-hour excursion day. So that means that we were going to be off the boat for about 8 hours, and we were going to get off really early. So in order to make sure that we got up early, or on time I should say, we got room service. So I think I'm going to mark that with this. And since we had a balcony room, we just ate on the balcony. It was so nice. So for that, I have these like breakfast dudes. And I'm just gonna do this guy. And then we went to some Mayan ruins that were like, 2 hours away from where we docked, and we saw a monkey, and it was so cool. Here's a photo of us sitting on like one of the main ruins, and I would show you the monkey photos if I could, but they're on my phone, which is what I'm filming on. But anyway, so this monkey was just like swinging from the trees, and he came up like so close to us and just stared at us, and so we stared at it, and it was just really cool. So to mark doing that, I think I'm gonna use like this SPF thing, this SPF icon, because it was really hot that day, and I don't know what else to mark it with, to be honest. I'll be right back. I'm gonna go look up how to spell the ruins so that I spell them correctly. Okay, so I wrote that in just so I don't forget to check how it's spelled. And then after that, we went to this lagoon that was really cool, really pretty, really blue. And they had all you could eat buffet and all-inclusive drinks, and it was really nice. Thing is, I forgot my bathing suit, so I couldn't get in. Well, it was just so dumb of me, but you know, whatever. I enjoyed a nice time on the shore reading. So to mark that, I'm gonna use one of these, I guess. This blue one, because it was the Blue Lagoon, so that makes sense to me. And then I'll use another one of these, this guy. I really like this icon. Okay. And then I have a few other things I could mark. So 1, 2, I guess I'm gonna go ahead and do it so that I take up all this space. So then I'm gonna mark that I played Animal Crossing when we got back. I think we were just really tired from the day, so we just wanted to relax. So I'm gonna do a yellow thing. And for that, I have my little things around here somewhere. I feel like in my plan, it's just such a hot mess. I lose everything, so sorry about it. Use this little switch and this thing again. Script, that's what they're called. Okay. And then we did Disney music trivia, and I also got cupcakes from the little cupcake shop on board. So I'm gonna mark the cupcakes with another little thing. And then the Disney trivia I'll mark with this spread guy. Is that crooked? I don't know. Okay, so that'll be for Disney trivia, and then I'll do a green little thing for cupcakes. Whoa. Okay. We did okay at Disney trivia. We could have done it better. But we're not like really Disney people. We're just, I mean, we enjoy it, but we're not like, you know, Disney adults. So we only did okay. And one of the songs that they played was not Disney, it was Anastasia. They totally tricked us. The crowd rioted, but whatever. Okay, so, and then for cupcakes, did I pull anything out for that? No. Oh, again, I forgot that I have these sheets over here with icons and little things that I could use. So let's see. I'm just going to use this heart icon to mark cupcakes. And then down here, I'll finally use this extender the way it's supposed to be used. I'm going to mark that I finished reading 14 Ways to Die, which was so good. I highly recommend. I'll do this yellow box. It's about this like girl whose mom was murdered, and so the man then becomes a serial killer and continues murdering people. And she like goes on an online, like a YouTube show to try to like lure him out. And it was just really cool. Okay, so I need a book icon here. I'm going to use this green one. I feel like this green one is hard to match to other things, so I'm trying to use it when I can. So that'll go there. And then after that, we went to the Love and Marriage game show, which was really fun. It was like a raffle to see who got picked to be in the game show, and Chris and I entered and we did not get chosen, but we still played along from our seats. And let me tell y'all that if we had been up there, we would have won because we just know each other really well. So anyway, maybe next time we go, we'll get a chance to be on the show. Oh, and I didn't tell you guys. So the Chachobin ruins that we went to, they're like Mayan ruins. And I got my 23andMe results a couple days ago. And so I know that I'm Mexican. Both my parents were born in Mexico. But like, I know that there is a lot of diversity because of the, you know, the Spaniards settling and bringing slaves over and all of that. So I got my 23andMe results, and it turns out I'm 43% Indigenous American. So like, I'm guessing Mayan because, you know, we're from Mexico. So that was really cool to be there. But also I thought that I would have like a lot more Indigenous American in me. So I was surprised at how low that number was. And it's just wild to me how genetics work because, you know, thinking both my parents are Mexican, I'm going to be like more Indigenous American. But then I look at my skin tone, and it's like, obviously I'm not that Indigenous because my skin tone isn't too dark, and we have like fair skinned people in our family. Anyways, it was crazy to know that now. I wish I'd known that then. Anyways, it was just really cool to be there and to be, you know, in the history of, you know, where I come from. And now that I know that I'm only like 43%, I also found out I'm like 41% European, like Spanish, Portuguese. So now I obviously have to go to Spain and Portugal to visit that part of where I'm from. So I'm really excited. I'm just excited to know that about myself. It's like all I've been thinking about. I'm also like 10% African, which is also super cool. Never expected that. Anyway, so there's long story about me, I guess. Moving on to Friday, we were in Cozumel. We've been to Cozumel before several times, so we were excited to be back. I really like it there. We had not been to Costa Maya before. We did go to Honduras on another cruise, so we were excited to go there as well. So anyways, so this day we were in Cozumel, and to mark that, I'm gonna use like this little I'm just gonna use this beach icon. And then I'm gonna use a big box to mark that we swam with dolphins and also a manatee, which was really cool. Something that I wanted to do since I was like a little girl. And I figured for my 30th birthday, I'm gonna go all out. So I got, you know, the all-inclusive drink package. I got all the fun excursions that I've always wanted to do. And I just had such a blast. So to mark swimming with dolphins, I have like a little mermaid girl again that I want to use for that. I guess it wasn't technically swimming with dolphins because I didn't, first off, I'm not a great swimmer. I barely know how to swim. And second off, I felt bad like trying to ride a dolphin. Like, it seems a bit exploitative to me. So we did the excursion where you stand on the side of the pool and like you're in the water, but you're like standing off to the side. And we got to like shake their fins and like pet them. But I just didn't want to do the thing where they have to like pull me around. I don't know, that felt weird to me. So, I mean, what we did was super fun. Totally worth it. Highly recommend. And I wanted to put a photo here about that, but the way that they were taken, they were like, I couldn't crop it to fit. So anyway, I had such a blast. Our friend Robert was with us on that excursion, and he, oh my God, he had the time of his life, and it was just so great for all of us. And then the manatee that we met, his name was also Robert, and so it was like Robert, or his name was Roberto. So it was Robert and Roberto, and they were all about each other. It was so fun. And then after that, we explored the park that we were in, which is where we found this bird to take photos with. And we just kind of walked around because we were really tired and we only had like an hour left. So we didn't get a chance to like go to the beach or the pools or anything. So I'm not gonna mark that. Then here, I'm gonna mark that we did some souvenir shopping and some tequila tasting. So for that, I'm gonna use this green box. I really wanted to get my dad some like cool tequilas, and these guys were like, oh, try this flavor, try that flavor. And you know what, I did, and it was great. I had like 5 little shots, and they were all delicious. So it was really hard for me to choose which ones I wanted to get for my dad. So I'm just gonna use this from the kit. And then after that, I took a nap because we were so tired. And to mark the nap, I think I'm running out of labels, so let me look at my sticker book and see if I have some that kind of match. I feel like this one matches pretty close, so I'll use that one to mark my nap. Even though I don't need a box that big, I have the space for it, so I'll use it. Then I have these pillows to mark that, so I'll use, again, the green colored ones. Down here, I'm going to use another currently reading sticker from Moonlight Paper Co. I do PR for Moonlight Paper Co. My code is STEF15, S-T-E-F 15. For 15% off, and the freebie that I kind of designed, or I picked the icons, and it's really cute. So if you want to check them out, I don't think these are in the shop right now, but she just released a bunch of awesome icons, so you should take a look if you want. I think red or yellow, so let's see. I feel like this yellow will match best, so we'll do that one. And so I'm going to use this to mark that I started reading a book called The Road Trip. It was about this girl and her sister and this guy that she doesn't like, and then a stranger and also her ex-boyfriend, all going on a road trip together because of a car accident. And it kind of like tells her story now in the present, and then also flashes back to when they first started dating and how they ended up breaking up. It was really cute. That one took me a little bit longer to get through just because I didn't enjoy it as much, but I did like it. Okay. And then after that, I'm gonna use this movie marquee to mark that we watched the Saturday Night Fever show, which was really good. And then I'm gonna use a little thing to mark that we played, or that I played some Animal Crossing. Okay. So I'm thinking as I'm doing this, I feel like I've played a lot of Animal Crossing, and honestly, I was just too tired to do anything else because the week before this, I had to like really step it up at work so that I could get as much stuff done as, as possible before I left. And then also the week before this was moving week. So it was just, I was just exhausted. I didn't have energy to like go to the club, or honestly, I just wanted to relax. And that is what I did. And it was great. Okay, Saturday was a hard day for us because we were coming back to Texas, which is where we boarded. And there was like a winter storm. And so there was a cold front coming in, and we were going against the wind. And also, I don't know. Oh, we were going faster. That was the other thing. So we were going faster to get to land. And so the ship was so rocky. It was awful. I didn't throw up, but I came close a couple times. And so this day was just hard. We weren't able to enjoy any drinks or honestly anything. We couldn't even be in our room because our room is on the side of the ship and kind of closer to the top, and so we just really felt the waves. So it was bad. So to mark that, I'm going to use this box, and then I have these from Plannahannah. I think I'm going to use this one down here because that's kind of how I felt, like I guess trying to make the best of it, but also it sucked. And so because the water was so rough, I wasn't able to sleep, so I just played Animal Crossing until Chris woke up. And I'll mark that with one of these. I don't know how he slept through all of that. I struggled. I've never been seasick before, so this was definitely an experience. I just thought I couldn't get seasick. Turns out I can. And then after that, we decided to brave lunch because we were starving. And we went to the restaurant on board, Johnny Rockets. So it's kind of like a steak and shake with like milkshakes and onion rings and really good hamburgers. So we ate that. It was delicious. And that was about the biggest meal I had that day, because after that I could not eat anything without, being scared of holding it in. And then our friend Robert wanted to go try ice skating, which was I think on the 3rd level of the ship, which was near the bottom. And so while he did that, I sat in the art, there's an art auction. Art gallery. There's an art gallery there, and they were having an art auction. So I decided to check it out because it was actually really cool. And I sat there for a while, and because we were like midship near the bottom, the rocking wasn't so bad there. So we spent most of the day on that level because we could not, be sick. So to mark the art option. I'm just going to use this. And some champagne. I didn't have any champagne because obviously I wasn't feeling well, but they did have some, and I regret not having any. Okay, then after that, we went to dinner, and Chris had them sing me happy birthday, which was really sweet. But like I said, I wasn't feeling well, so I barely ate, which was a bummer. It was just a bad last day. But I think that just means I just have to go on another cruise to make up for it, right? I'm gonna use this random label that I found to mark my birthday dinner. And I have like a little birthday doodle thing, character sticker. So I'll use that there. And then we packed, and then we went to a comedy show. So I found this red sticker that kind of matches. So I'll use that for the comedy show. I think I'll use this squinty-eyed one. Okay, and then moving on to Sunday, we had to be up early because we had to disembark at like 8 a.m. or something like that, 8:30 I think it was. So we had breakfast beforehand in the main dining room. It's like one of my favorite things to do on the last day is to eat breakfast in the dining room, because we don't do that throughout the rest of the trip because we're usually sleeping. I think I'll just have to use a flag. I don't really like using flags, but at this point, I'm out of labels, so I'm gonna use that guy, and then the breakfast stickers again. Probably just use this main spread. And then I'll probably write dining room in there so I know that that's what that is. Then we disembarked, so for that I'm gonna use a ship. So I feel like this kind of matches a little. It matches this one at least, so. Then I'll use maybe a yellow ship. Okay. Then, since we were in Texas, we decided to go to Buc-ee's because I'd never been there and I hear so much about it from you guys. So we did that. I'll probably just use a little thing for that. And I want to use like a different icon, so I guess I'll use this car icon for Buc-ee's. Then we drove home, so I'll use a blue little thing, I guess. Sorry, I'm running out of steam here. I'm like getting hungry, so I'm ready to finish out this video. Okay. And then I guess I should have used the car for driving home, but instead I'll use this house. And then when I got home, we got Mexican food. So to mark that, I will use, can I fit both of these in here? Barely if I scooch the other ones up. Okay, so let's scooch the others up. So I'm gonna put this box down first, so I know I have enough room for it. And then here, I'm gonna use this green label to mark getting food. Nope, that doesn't fit. Okay, never mind. I'll use this smaller green label. Like barely fits. Whatever, that's fine. Okay. And I was gonna use that to mark that we got Mexican food as soon as we got home. And then here, I'm gonna mark that I watched TV. Since I was gone for a week, I needed to watch The Bachelor. and also the Joe Millionaire finale. So I did that, and it was a great time. Okay, so now I'm gonna fill this out. So this is the finished spread. It looks super fun. I like how it came out. Honestly, I was hesitant about the foil colors that I picked and the underlays. I thought maybe I didn't pick the right choices. And yeah, it looks a little funny. Like it's very bright, and like I said, it reminds me of a circus clown. But I love it. I think it's so pretty, and it makes me want to be on vacation again. So if you like this video, you can go ahead and give it a like. Let me know down below what your favorite vacation is. I would love to try going to new places. I don't really get out much, so I don't know. You know, I just want to travel the world. So let me know where you want to go or where you've been that you really liked. And if you want to be friends, you can go ahead and subscribe. I would totally love that. And I'll see you guys later. Bye.